Hi everyone, today I wanted to talk about the sun in the ninth house. So, what does it mean when your zodiac sign is in the ninth house of the zodiac wheel? So, it doesn't matter what your actual zodiac sun sign is, like you could be an Aries sun, you could be a Gemini sun, Cancer sun, whichever zodiac sign, but basically this has to do with which house your sun sign sits in on the zodiac wheel. So today we are going to talk about sun in the ninth house and what that means in terms of your personality, how that comes across in your chart, and how it affects your general demeanor, right? So before I get started with the video and the actual topic, I wanted to say that I'm doing natal chart readings. I am also doing synastry chart readings, also called relationship compatibility. So, if you're in a relationship or if you're having a crush on someone and you want to know what it's going to be like, the relationship, you can contact for a synastry chart reading as well. And I'm also doing tarot card readings. So you can ask me a question related to any aspect of your life, whether that's your career, finance, health, relationships, your home, any aspect of your life, and I'll do a tarot card reading for you as well. So if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, just drop me a message on my email. That's astroluck111 at gmail.com. Or you can drop me a message on my Facebook. That's facebook.com/VenusianScorp. Both the links are in the description box, so you can contact me through any of these platforms. So let's get started. And also, I wanted to say if this video resonates with you, do give it a thumbs up and do post a comment in the comment box because I love reading your comments and seeing how my videos resonate with you. So let's get started. Sun in the ninth house. So, what is the sun? The sun represents our vitality. It represents our ego, our sense of self, our core self, our core essence. Um, the sun brings radiance, whichever house it's sitting in on the zodiac wheel. Now, the ninth house is a very spiritual house. Traditionally, the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Um, the ninth house is very much about seeking the higher truth. It has to do with travel, it has to do with philosophy, spirituality, things like that. So it's a very Jupiterian house, if that makes sense. So when you've got your sun there, and the sun being our ego, our sense of self, and that sort of thing, when you've got that in the ninth house, you are a very Jupiterian personality. So let me clarify what I mean by that. What it means is that you could be a Scorpio sun, right? Like you could be a Cancer sun or any zodiac sign, and you would have the personality of that zodiac sign. But because your sun sign is sitting in the ninth house, it does give you a bit of that Jupiterian, Sagittarian flair to your personality. So, what does that mean? You could be very, very spiritually inclined. You may be the kind of person who doesn't like to be restricted to one particular spiritual path. So, you could be the kind of person who dabbles in a lot of different spiritual faiths. Like you could have grown up with a certain kind of faith or spiritual path, but then later on along the line, like you decide that no, this spiritual path doesn't really suit me, let me study something else, so you may study a lot of different philosophies or different spiritual paths and then pick and choose whichever you're most comfortable with. So you're very open minded in that sense. But I have to say this, the flip side of that Sagittarian personality can sometimes be very dogmatic. So the flip side is you could also be very rigid in your ways, right? Like that's the shadow side of Sagittarius, being very dogmatic about their beliefs and being very particular about whichever spiritual path they follow, and like that's the correct path and nothing else really applies. That can be like the rigid minded Sagittarian personality. So the flip side can also be that when you've got your sun in the ninth house, you could be on a certain spiritual or religious path and you may feel like that is the best path to follow, and that no other path really compares to the one that you're following. But that is the shadow side. That does not always happen, but I'm just pointing out both these contrasts so you see how the energies can play out in a zodiac chart. So it can go either way, right? Like you could be very open minded and very philosophical about spiritual beliefs and that sort of thing, or you could be quite close minded and very dogmatic, like, no, this is the best part, and nobody, nothing else compares to what I'm doing right now. You could be very philosophical, like you could be a natural teacher. For example, you want to spread the truth, like Sagittarius or the ninth house is very much about seeking the higher truth. It's very much about exploring the truth, finding out your purpose of being here on earth. Why are we here? Asking the big questions. So you could be the kind of person who really wants to explore these things and find out, be in search of the higher truth. So you could be a teacher, you could literally be a teacher in terms of your occupation, or you could be the kind of person who likes to share their knowledge, like whatever you may have learned through your personal experiences, because that's like the Gemini Sagittarius axis that we're looking at. Like the opposite sign of Sagittarius is Gemini, which is the third house. So the Gemini polarity is about academics. It's about details. It's about studying the details. It's about details basically. Whereas Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter, it's about the big picture. So the polarity here is that when you share your knowledge with people, like for example, if a Gemini had to share their knowledge, they would read a textbook and then tell you about what they've learned. So it's very academic oriented, if that makes sense. But a Sagittarian learns through their life experiences. So that's why the ninth house also rules travel, and especially long distance travel. So you may be the kind of person who loves to explore different cultures, meet new kinds of people from foreign countries, people from cultures very different from yours, because you like to broaden your outlook. That's very ninth house philosophy. Like, let me go out there, let me see what's out there. There's so much to see in the world, right? That Jupiterian mentality, like the world is an oyster. There's just so much to see, so much to explore. And that wide-eyed curiosity of Sagittarius, you may have some of those qualities. Like you want to travel, you want to see different countries, different cultures, talk to different people from different walks of life, just to broaden your outlook and your thinking and your philosophy towards life. And whatever you learn along the way, which is your collective experience in your life, you may want to share it with other people. You may want to share that truth with other people, because that's again very ninth house. You want to share that philosophy. You want to educate people, not in a Gemini way where it's about learning something through a textbook and then teaching it, but this is more your own personal life experiences. um, you may be quite impulsive sometimes as a person. For example, you may not be very comfortable with rules and restrictions, because ninth house is, again, like I said, very Jupiterian. It's about the big picture. So you don't like restrictions in any form, because you feel it's stifling. And if there's anything that Sun in the ninth house likes, it's freedom and space. So you have to be your own person, right? Like you have to um, explore different things, explore different spiritual paths, philosophies, that sort of thing, and then figure out what you're really comfortable with and who you really are as a person. So this is very much a house of exploration and long distance travel as well. So you may definitely be the kind of person who loves to travel a lot. And the other thing is that, ninth house also has to do with the truth. So like I said, you may be the kind of person who does not believe in sugarcoating their words. Like, you may be very upfront and honest about whatever you feel. What you see is what you get, pretty much, with the sun in the ninth house. So you could be a Scorpio sun, right? Like you could be very mysterious, enigmatic. The qualities of Scorpio would very much apply to you because you've got the sun in Scorpio. But because you've got it sitting in the ninth house, you also have that Jupiterian flair to you. That wants to travel, that's about honesty, that's about seeking the truth, and philosophy, that sort of thing. So you can see how these energies play out in your chart. So your zodiac sign may be something completely different, but because it's sitting in the Jupiterian Sagittarian house at the ninth house, it affects your personality in a lot of ways. And of course, it's going to depend on your whole chart. Like I always say in my videos, it's never about one single aspect. It's always about your whole chart. So you could have your sun aspecting some other planets, which give you a completely different personality. So that's why I always say, if you want to really study and know more about yourself, you can contact me for a natal chart reading. I'll interpret your chart and give you an overall analysis of your whole chart. So yeah, that's a little bit about the sun in the ninth house. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. If it resonated with you, drop in a comment in the comment box, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.